Hi guys, good morning. I hope you're able to hear me. Let me unmute yourself. So first, if you have any questions, anything, you can ask me. If you're not having any questions, then I'll take a session. Okay, so in the last session, we have seen how we can do data aggregation with a single column and single aggregation and single group by single aggregation, multi-grouping, single aggregation, we have seen. Now I'm going to take you through how we have seen single grouping and multiple aggregations we have come across it. Now I'm going to take you through multi-aggregations and multi-grouping. Same to same, it is going to be there. Let me take this copy of this. Cluster is terminated. No, it is available, I guess. Yeah. So task 23. So you can read the data from the employee.txt and everything is same. Now I'm going to have a multi-grouping. Multi-grouping and multi-aggregations. Group by so I'm going to take a job also here, comma, and here I'm going to take a job. So this is the query, the reference query. In order to do this, I have to read the data from here. So first of his steps is very much similar up to here. I'm just taking a copy of this. So I wanted to say what is there in RD3. RD3.collect. Now you can see it is having this data. And from here you have to take only required columns. You require 3 columns, department number, job and salary. So I'm going to do that from here. RD4 equals to RD3 dot map lambda x colon open a brace. So because we have to get as a key value pair, I'm just going to take department number is required, x of -1 is required, comma, x of 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 2 is required, and salary is required. The salary is 2, 3, 4, 5. X of 5, comma, x of 5. And I'm just going to say RD4.collect. Let's execute it. Now I'm having the data here, the required data I'm having here. I'm just going to say, let's convert this into integer data type that we know already. And this will be in a float. Now if you say we are not going to have that, and this is one key. Actually, this one we have to take as a key because multiple columns are there, right? Multi-columns. So I have to take this entire thing again into the one more bracket. Now both things will be treated as one key. Okay, so multi-column. And now I wanted to apply the group by. RD5 equals to RD4 dot group by key. Now I wanted to see what is there inside this RD5. Now you're going to have the data is like this. Okay, so I'm going to take RDD6 equals to RDD5 dot RDD5 dot map lambda x colon x. Just observe how exact it is going to get when I say RDD.6. You can see the same value. Okay, so when I say x of 0, then you are going to get the key. Only key is going to get. And when I say x of 1 is going to get key value pair, and so we have to keep this in the place. Let's keep the open and close place. Let's re-execute it. You can get the same, and the second part you have to convert into the list, because that is iterable object, so we need to convert that into list. Now if you execute it, you can see the list of values for this. You can see. So once you have done this, then you can create a function. You can call the function in order to do it. Okay, so even you can do the same thing whatever we have done in the last session to get length, sum, and min, max, and all. You can get it without writing a function, without creating a custom function. You can do it, but you need to do little carefully. Okay, so this entire thing is going to get a list. Okay, so let me say this is a list. Just for reference, I'm just giving dot sum. I think this has to go something like the sum of list of. Okay, now you can see 5600 is getting. If you add all these values, it is going to get. Okay, so you can do like this, or you can create a custom function and you can do it. So let me write a custom function so that you can see how we can call this. So in order to create a custom function, create a function from here. Def function 3. You can take a function 3 or function 2 if it is not available. Whatever the function you want, you can take it. Last time we called the function 1. Okay, so function 2 I'm just taking. So here it is taking x. We are passing these values. This entire thing you are going to pass it to here. Okay, so for this reference, I'm just going to take whatever the output I'm having here. The same thing, I'm just taking it. Let me re-execute this. Let's take this. Just equal to something I'm just taking. Otherwise, you can say x. So x will come to here. And LST equals to x. Not LST. Give me 1 minute, guys. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm having a list here. So I have a list x equals to, okay, so that we can have a tuple basically. We can say this is a tuple. So x of def function 2, x it is coming here. I wanted to take the department number separately and sales, I mean, it is a job separately. So v d number equals to, we can say x of 0. So when I say x of 0 means this is entire thing is going to get. This entire thing is going to be x of 0. And this is x of 1. Okay, so before converting this function, let me show you what it is going to get. Print of x of 0 and print of x of 1. This is one more bracket is required. Something is missing. This one is fine. Definitely bracket is required here. Yeah. So now I can say x of 0 is coming this one and x of 1 is coming like this. So, and here if I say of 0, then department number will come. And if I say x of 1, x of 0 of 1 is going to get job. So what you have to do is you have to create a function, def function to x we are taking inside vd number equals to x of 0 of 0. And we can convert this into integer data type also. If you want to convert this into data type, you can convert it. Of course, we just already converted the data type into integer here. Yeah. Since it is converted, we don't need to convert it here. And v job, variable job equals to x of 0 of 1 is job. And what else is required? List equals to x of 1. I wanted to print what is there in x of 1. So we already seen, okay, so this is x of 0 means this is x of 1 you are going to get. X of 1 is a list. Now I'm going to have a few more variables like variable sum equals to sum of LST and way count equals to ln of LST and V average AVG equals to V sum divided by V count and V min equals to min of LST, V max equals to max of LST and return entire thing should be in a bracket you have to keep and key value pair you have to take it case v d number comma v job and then v sum v count v average avg v min v max. So let's execute this function. Now I'm trying to call this function. Let's execute again. You can call this function from here for testing. Is that working or not? And function 2 of x. And the result I'm going to store in the result variable. And let me print that result. Print of res. Now I can get it. So total employees, 4 employees are there. Total salary, average salary, mean salary, max salary. So this is going to work. So I'm going to call this function 2 here. For every row we need to call it, right? So I'm just going to say rd7 equals to rd6 dot map lambda x colon function 2 of x. I'm just passing this entire x. Now I wanted to say what is there inside this rd7. Okay, so if you execute this query, whatever the query I have here, the same query I'm just taking into SQL Server Management Studio. Let's go and execute this code. You're going to get the same result. What happened? Yeah, actually I changed this table name as a world. Okay, now what is? Now you can see. So depart number 20, analyst. Depart number 20, analyst. What is the total salary? 6,000. 2 employees. And average is 3,000. Min max is 3,000. Okay, so let's take this. 20 clerk. 20 clerk. Okay, so 1900 to 950, 800, 1100. Okay, so this is how we are going to do the data aggregation if you wanted to do it. Okay, and there are few more functions are there. I wanted to talk about it. We have a word count file. Let me check is word count file is there or not. dp utils dot fs dot ls file store AD02 the source word count is there .txt. So I'm just going to say head command. Let's execute it. Okay, so I'm going to take this text data by reading the data from here. I wanted to create a data frame already 1 equals to sc.text file. Let's say already 1 dot collect. So here I wanted to write a program to find the largest word. Okay, so this is a plain text. Out of this plain text, I wanted to find the largest word. Okay, so what I wanted to do is task 24. Write a program to find largest word in the text or in the file. Anything is fine. Okay, so here what you have to do, first you need to find, you need to read the data. Okay, so read data from, let me take the same file name, count.txt file. So I already said this file, you can use the same file for practicing. And what you have to do is, once you've done this, then second step what you have to do, you have to split the data. Okay, so after splitting, not required, we already know it, how we can do it. So first step is we can read it. And the second step is we need to apply the flatten, because every word is required. So every word should be in a one string. Okay, so then only we can go for comparison. Let's say RDD2 equals to RDD1 dot flat map. We need to flatten it. Lambda x colon x. Let's see. I think this is not going to help us. Okay, let me split this data. Let's say map lambda x dot split. We can say comma space separator. What is there inside this already? I wanted to see. And then you can apply flatten. RD3 equals to RD2 dot flat map lambda x colon x. I need to see from RD3 dot collect. Now each and every word is there, all are there in the same list. The same thing, instead of doing with the two steps, I wanted to do in a single step. RD2 equals to RD1 dot flat map lambda x colon x dot split with a space. I wanted to say RD2 dot collect. If it is giving same result, that is fine. So here also it is giving the same result. You can go with the map as well as you can go with the flat map, or you can directly go with even this also. It is possible to do it with flat map also. You can do by splitting the data. Now I have a entire list is there. List of words are there. So I can take a comparison now. So this entire list I wanted to give it to. You can create a custom function or you can use lambda function. I'm going to use the lambda function only. Let's say RDD3 equals to RDD2 dot reduce. We need to go for comparison. Reduce lambda x comma y colon x if length of x greater than length of y. I wanted to return x. If length of x greater than length of y. Else I wanted to return y. Simple. Okay, so let's see what is there inside this RDD3 dot collect. STR object has no collect. Yeah, it's not a collect, it is a print. Okay, so it is saying Databricks is the largest word. Need to cross verify. RD3 equals to RD2 dot map lambda x colon. I'm just going to say x comma ln of x comma y, not x comma y, let's say x comma x colon x comma ln of x dot collect you can see how result is getting. So Databricks is 10 characters it is having. Okay, I'm just trying to cross verify. So completely is also 10 is the Databricks system. So one of them it is taking it. Okay, so max value it is taking. So Databricks, whatever the result it is getting, that is correct. So first Databricks value is there. So because of that reason, it is taking the Databricks first. Okay, so rest of them is providing is 9 characters, finding is 8 characters. So first value is getting 10. So 10 it is taking the maximum number of characters. Okay, so that is correct. Guess largest word. Okay, so if I wanted to take this particular word, okay, I mean to say the max of this entire thing. Okay, so how we can get it? How we can apply the filter? How did it say? If I wanted to do that, I'm just thinking. So as per this requirement, this is much more enough. You can understand how exactly it is getting. Okay. If I apply filter, let me check, will it work or not? RD4 equals to RD3 dot map lambda x colon x of 0 I'm taking. X of 0 is getting same thing. 1. Then it is going to get the number. Sorry. X of it has to provide this value. So which value is going to get for x of 0 is it is getting this one and comma we can have x of 1. Now this x of 1 you can compare. Okay, so what you can do is that's fine. So what I wanted to do is I'm just going to apply the filter based on this. In the next phase, I'm going to say dot filter lambda x colon x of 1 greater than. How can we get max value? It's difficult. We have to write a custom function of it, then only we can get it. Because it is a tuple. Okay. So that's not going to be possible. Okay, so it will go for a different way. So just ignore it. I'm just making this comment. I'm just taking about this largest word. Already print of already 3. You can do some workaround if you wanted to get the words which are having the numbers. You can apply the filter and you can spend some time if you wanted to get it. Okay, so that is one thing I wanted to say. And another thing is I wanted to get as a key value pair. I wanted to get a key value pair. So in this particular case, you can also write a custom function. Okay, so that you can try if you wanted to do it. So that's not going to be much difficult. You can do it. Okay, you can do it, or you can get it by writing a custom function. You can do it if we already know how we can compare. If you have a multiple words, just write a function for that to compare and get the max value from there. So that is one thing I wanted to say. And the next one is a new function I'm going to touch. Task 25. Write a program to get count by value. So count by value, I wanted to see how many times the word is occurred. Okay, so here we have seen, right, the text is there. So here the length of the text we have seen. I wanted to say Bhaskar how many times occurred, Azure how many times it is occurred. Okay, so word count. If you remember, word count more or less same. Okay, so the word count we have seen, right? Somewhere we have come across it. I'm just trying to show that. Just give me a moment. Yeah, if you remember, if you see this, then you can have a look here. The words, how many times it is occurred. Key value. Okay, so how many times the word is occurred that we came across it. Right? In the same way, I wanted to do in a different approach how we can do it. Let me take you through. So write a program to get count by value. The text I'm taking the same place. I'm just going to take this. Let's say add2.collect. Now you can have the words here, and if you wanted to get this one, basically we are going to we have used to assign the value. Let me show you for word count, then I'll show you a different approach. add2.map lambda x colon x comma 1. So key value pair we are going to get in this place. Now key value pair is there, and then add4 equals to add3 dot reduce by key. So here we are going to say a lambda x comma y colon x plus y. So if we say add3 dot collect, we are going to get key value pair. So how many times it is occurred that it is available? Azure is available 6 times. Okay, so like this I wanted to find in a different approach. Like this I wanted to find how many times Azure is available, how many times the text is available. I wanted to check that. Okay, instead of going this one, I'm just making this comment. I wanted to talk about a function. There is a function called add dot count by value. It is used to get count by value. So I'm going to say here RD 2 dot count by value. Now you can see Azure is also having 600. So it is going to get the count by that. Okay, so you can directly execute this, and the return type of this, if you wanted to see what type of data it is, we can check. The type is a collection. Okay, so default is dictionary type it is. That's all. So it is going to give a dictionary. So key value pair would be here also. Okay, so the same thing it is going to get. In the form of dictionary, it is going to get. So we can say here it returns dictionary. Okay, so that is one thing. Just have an idea. There is a function called count by value. If anyone asks about this particular function, then you can give the answer. So few more functions I'm just going to talk. Write a program to get first value from the file. From the RDD we can say. So in order to do this, we have a function called first function can use. So this first function is going to help us to get the first record. It is used to get first value from the RDD. So same to same, I'm just going to take here. RDD 2 dot first. RDD 2 dot first, if I execute this, is giving this. This is the first word. Okay, so if you want to say collect, then this will be the first word. You can see. Okay, so I'm just saying first. To get the first record, we're going to use it. Okay, and this there is a last missing answer. Let me check is that available or not. If it is available, I'll give a definition for that. There is no attribute. Okay, so last is not available. You can ignore that. We have another function that is min function to get the minimum value from here. So it is used to get min value from the RDD. So I'm just going to say min of RDD2.txt. The minimum is the space. So space is there, because of that reason we are getting it. So quite opposite to minimum value. It's at 26. So there is a one more function that I wanted to take. Quite opposite to this, we have a max function to get the maximum value. Maximum value. So to get it, we can use the max function. So max value is the training. Okay, so and then we have a if I wanted to take free items. max is to get the maximum value from the RDD. So before this, I wanted to say RDD2.collect. If I needed to. Okay, so collect is going to take all the records. It is not going to allow you to pass the value. I wanted to take only first five values of it. I don't need all of that. I need only 5. Then there is a function called take. Take, and you can pass the number of items here. So it is used to get the number of items. It is used to get specified number of items. So in place of this, I'm just going to take let's say 5, then it is going to take only 5 records. Or if I say 2, then it is going to take only 2. If I don't pass the value, it's not going to allow. So you have to pass number. Okay, so if I need only 2 items, then you can take 2 items. Okay, so if you have too many things, if it is taking longer time to execute RDD.collect, this is also action only. Take is also action. Okay, so the return type of this is a list. Okay, if the return type is list, that is the action. These are all the actions only I'm just talking. Okay, so 26, 27, okay, sorry, 25, 26, 27, 28, let me take 29. Okay, so I wanted to get the last time what we have done here, somewhere we have seen key and value we have seen, right? I wanted to swap these positions. Okay, so I mean to say not this one, the number of characters, somewhere we have come across it. So this is data we have seen, how many number of this. When we see this length, we have come across it, right? Okay, so let me take this entire thing again. Let me execute so that you can get an idea how you can get it. So I'm just going to say RDD3.collect. I wanted to start these positions. Okay, so first value and then key. I mean to say, what I can say. So there is a function called key by in order to do this in a different approach if you wanted to do it. Okay, so here I have taken, I wanted to count this, how many number of characters are there, and this side the value has to come. Okay, so if I wanted to do this key value pair, I wanted to get a key value pair, but key is going to be a number, key is going to be a number, and value is going to be the text. So this is the case, then how you can handle it. There is a function called RDD.key by. So it is just to get key value pair by using key by. So instead of doing this, I'm just going to do it in a different approach. RDD2.key by. Then you have to specify here lambda x colon ln of x. ln of x. and then already let me store this into already 3 equals to. Now I wanted to see what is there in already 3 dot collect. The positions are getting swapped. Okay, so even you can do the same thing. I'm just making this in a comment. Already 3 equals to already 2 dot map lambda x colon, let's say x at this point of time. So we are having like this, and I'm just going to say ln of x comma x. So that means you have to open a brace here. First length I'm taking comma x. Close this and close your map function. It's going to give a same result out, right? So if we know this function, map function, and if we can write the expression, we can get it. We don't need to even write this. Okay, so all depends. When the moment you are expecting, how exactly you wanted to see, depends on it. You can write your function. So whatever the way you wanted to take it, you can take it. Okay, so key value pair that we have come across it, and if I wanted to change the values, okay, let me show you output, then you can get an idea. What is this? Oh my god, I changed the existed one. Okay. This is maximum. Then take function I have taken. This is fine. This is 28. Not maximum value. I wanted to say to get key value pair. To get key value pair. And hint I'm just giving. Key should be length of the text. Okay, so with by key function we have seen, and without by key function also we have seen how we can handle it. And I'm just going to do the same thing. Let's take copy of this. So here I'm going to talk about a function called map value function. Okay, so if I say the values of this RD2 dot collect, let me make this as a 30. Now, how I wanted to do is, I wanted to convert this into uppercase and number. Okay, I can do with the map function itself. Okay, so I'm saying something like, if I'm having an example like ETL, if you have not ETL, let me take a tool. Tool is having how many? 4, right? So I wanted to say 4, comma, tool. In uppercase, I wanted to show, like this, I wanted to show the output. So if this is the case, then you can use the map only. Already 3 equals to already 2 dot map lambda x colon. First I need a length, right? So open a brace, ln of x, comma, x dot upper. Let's say rd3 dot collect. You can do it. Okay, so tool is there, for tool. The same thing, if I wanted to do with, there is a function called, I wanted to talk about it. Map value function. If you want to change the state of the value, I mean to say the value, if you want to modify the value, you can do it. So rd dot map values. It is used to modify the value of rd. So when you have a key value pair, then only you can do this. I mean to say, what I can say here. Let me comment this. So once I comment it, so I wanted to get key value pair. I wanted to get key value pair. So to get a key value pair, if I say rd2 dot collect, we are having only words, and if I apply map value function on this, rd3 equals to rd2 dot map values lambda x colon x dot upper. Yeah, so in order to use this, we need to have a key value pair. If you have a key and value, then we can do it. Okay, you need to have a key and value. Then only we can do it. Now what is key? What is a key? Okay, so we have a key by function, we have used it, right? So before this, I wanted to say rd3 equals to, we can use a map function also if you wanted to get it. I mean to say, it's all, definitely it may get some confusion, but you can use map of lambda x colon open ln of x comma x, and if you say rd3 dot map values, then I wanted to say it is rd4 dot collect. If you say, then it is going to get it, because key value pair, what is this, length of x lambda x colon something is missing, rd3 map lambda x colon ln of x. Okay, sorry, here rd2 dot is missing. Now rd4, let's execute it. Now it is possible. Okay, so you can convert it. If you have a key value pair, then you can do it. Then why you need to use this function? If you know this, how we can use this map function, you can do it. Okay, so it all depends on your interest and requirement, you can take it. So it does map values, whatever the map values is doing, the same thing you can do with the map also. So first we need to ask them what you wanted to get. So based on that, we can use the function. Okay, so we don't need to go for map values again. So map values possible to use only if it is, what I can say, if it is having key value pair, then only it is going to be possible to use it. It is possible to use if there is key value pair. Okay, so then only we can change, we can modify this. Otherwise, we cannot modify it. So write a code to modify map value. Okay, so that is about this function, and there is a flat map value also is there. Okay, so I'm just going to done. I'm just going to explain that, and we'll stop it. Let's say 31 flat map value. Flat map value. So what is the difference between it is? What is the difference it is going to get? We'll see. So I wanted to say it is used to get flattened values. So I just wanted to get like same already. I'm just going to take whatever is there here up to this place. Now I have added to dot collect. Added to dot collect I'm having. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to flatten these values. So if you wanted to flatten these values, then you can use this flat map value function. But to use the flat map value function, then you need to have a key value pair. It is possible to use on the key value pair. If you have a key value pair, then you can do it. So I wanted to take a key value pair. Okay, so like what I can say. Let me take RD3 equals to RD2 dot key by lambda x colon ln of x. Now RD3 dot collect. You're getting this value and key and the value. That means key by the length is going to get, and we are having these values. Now what I wanted to do is I wanted to change this values. I wanted to convert this into uppercase. These values. So how it is going to be done? Let's say RD4 equals to RD3 dot flat map values lambda x colon x dot upper. So when I have a map value function, I'm going to say, what is that function we have said? Yeah, map values. When you have a map value function, this entire word is converted into uppercase. Now flattened map is going to be applied. Characters wise it is going to get. Let's execute this and see the result. Now you can see. Okay, so character wise it is splitting the data. So this means 4. Okay, so is means 2. You can see here how exactly it is getting. So this is about flat map values. If you wanted to count how many how many A's are available or how many B's are available, the count. So word count means we have done it. If you wanted to say alphabet count in the text, then you have to do this. You have to split like this. Okay. And I wanted to get only keys, or I wanted to get only values. So from here, I have a key values. And if you want to get, if I explain here, it will go different. I'm just going to say from this place. These two functions, I'm just going to execute this. they used to get keys from RD. Okay, so here itself I'm going to print this also, RD dot values. It is used to get only values. It is used to get the values from the RD. So key value pair I'm having, and I'm just going to take out this even platform values, and if you see what is there inside this RD 3 dot collect, you have a key value pair. I'll do one thing. I'm just going to say something like x comma ln of x. I wanted to get only keys, then added dot keys. You can see. Added dot keys dot collect. You can see only keys are getting, and if I need RD4 equals to this, you can comment this. I'm just going to say directly here values. So only numbers are going to get, because key value pair we have it, right? So if you need only keys, then you can take a keys, or if you need only values, then you can take a values. So write a program to get only keys and values. Okay, so I'm stopping here, and in tomorrow we are going to say few more functions. Mostly tomorrow we are going to start, tomorrow means on Monday. So on Monday we are going to start talking about the data frame. Okay, so we are going to start talking about the data frame from Monday onwards. Okay, so any questions before stopping this?
Hi sir, yes sir. I have one question sir.
Yeah.
So, sir, can you tell me what are the examples of data from structured data, from where we implement this kind of RTT scenarios?
I told you, if you have a unstructured data like plain text,
Okay.
then you have to do it. If you have a legacy applications, legacy projects, whole projects, then you have to use this. We have seen, right, aggregations, how we can apply the filter. All those things you have to do it. So that was
log files also.
Anything, any plain text. Okay, so depends on it, you have to write a program. And even if you have a structure, if it is a legacy applications, then you have to go for RDDs. But in the market, 90% people are not using RDD. Okay, if you have a old projects, okay, so then there is a chances to go with this. Okay.
Yeah.
So data frame is important. So data frame is much more easier than this. If you can understand this, then data frame is very, very simple, you feel. Okay. Any other question, guys? Okay, then I'm stopping here. We'll see on Monday. Thank you for joining.